All right, guys, we're live. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, for those of you watching on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, now I need to apologize to those of you on Instagram. It's been a while. I have not been communicating to you guys on Instagram for a long time, I don't know. It's so busy that to manage this social media, you have to get a manager, and it's not easy to find a reliable person to actually manage your profile for you. Um, so we want to do a recap. So if you're watching on Facebook, let us know. The comment section also indicates where you're watching from in the comment section. And those of you watching from YouTube as well, please indicate. We want to know. I have different screen here that I'm watching everyone from, just in case you have a comment or a question right there. I need to get you on. Okay, very important. All right, now I'm gonna try as much as possible so that you guys can hear me. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, please indicate in the comment section. If you can hear me, you can see my screen, please indicate in the comment section. In the next couple of minutes, there's going to be PPI news. So I hope you guys are thinking of trading, but I can guide you if you want to trade it. I've already traded today, and if you want to be guided on what to do, definitely I'll help you on that. Okay, but I want to go through trade recap. Good. I want to go through the trade that we did this week. We started trading this week, and then from the beginning of the year, which was on Sunday, I actually did a video on the weekly analysis. For those of you on Instagram, I know that you have not been following us because I've not been posting content, but I'm very happy now that I can stream multiple platforms. I can stream at the same time into multiple platforms. So I can stream to Instagram, stream to Facebook, stream to YouTube at the same time. And that's amazing. So at the same time, so Instagram didn't have that function before. Now it's not possible based on the platform that I'm using to be able to stream directly to Instagram, which is beautiful. So we can try as much as possible to carry everyone along. Okay, and then that's not a bad idea at all. We'll try as much as possible to carry everyone along. So what I wanted to talk about is the trade for the week that we did. If you watch the weekly forecast, you will discover that we actually took some trades. We took some reasonable trades based on the weekly forecast for the week. So I want to show you some of the trade we took this week, running up today, and also there's news coming. But I'm think the news is going to be bullish. It's going to go up. So if you're going to buy this market, I will expect you to wait for a simple instruction that I'm going to give you. Maybe that will help you on this trade today. But we have a few more minutes. So we still have a few more minutes and we'll be able to look at it and trade that if you want to trade it. But I've already traded today. This is my trade for the day. We took this trade and it was sent to the lab. I have a trading lab, which is obviously everyone should know that. It's called CB Trading Lab, which is Trader C Brand Lab. You'll be able to go there and join. There is a one for free, but it's not really free because Those are for mentees, and you have to be given approval to be able to participate. So that means until you are approved to come into the platform, you won't be able to come in. That's just a challenge there. I'm talking about this platform here. This is the platform, right? There's a platform, and this is the trade we took today. I'll just show you that, and we'll go into that later. Let me just bring everyone's mind to the reality that we are all beginning the year so quick, and everyone should be participating in the market. You have to make up your mind whether you want to be a trader or you want to be a spectator, because many people are spectators. They are not traders. They just go to YouTube, social media. They are looking for something to give them like a lift, like, you know, just piggybacking people. You don't want to do that. You want to learn how to trade. Okay, I'm looking at the comment section in YouTube, or that's why you see me looking at this place. I'm looking at the YouTube comment section so that I can be able to carry everyone along. All right, that's the reason for that. I want to be able to carry everyone along for those of you watching YouTube. All right. Okay. Now, the trade that we took this week. Now, if you watch my weekly analysis, which I did, which week 2, we started trading in week 2 of this year, which is from a Monday. We started looking for trade. So I started personally looking for trade since on Monday, and this is the trades that we eventually took. Remember, based on the analysis, you need to go and watch the video. Based on the analysis, there are trades that I took personally, and there are trades that I sent to the lab. Okay, because I know some of the trade I took personally, a lot of people will need proper risk management to be able to get into that trade. Okay, they will need proper risk management to be able to make the decision on that trade. So I personally did not give those trade as a general call. So, but let's look at the one I gave in the lab. Now, this is a trading lab, as you can see. This was the first trade we issued 2 days ago. All right, this was the setup, and that means 3 days ago this one was sent. This was the first setup we sent 3 days ago, and 3 days ago from now will be on Tuesday. I think on Tuesday that will be, yes, on Wednesday, either Tuesday or Wednesday. So let's see what the time was. Okay, the date, January 9, 20. You can see it at the top, trading view at top here. You can see that January 9, 2004. 2004, January 9. So January 9 is where we took the first trade, which was on Tuesday. Okay. Now, this was the trade that was sent to the lab, the trading lab. Now, this trading lab is a paid section, okay, of my lab. Is a paid section. It's for those who want my daily analysis. As you can see, daily trade analysis. So that's where it is. Now, let me show you something here. I said, good morning, guys. I'm looking to set GU, stop loss 24, blah, 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 and use this. So what happened was, this was a trade. This was the result of the trade. Okay. January 9, the same date, no piggybacking. There was no, everything was screenshot, and that was a TP. All right. This was a trade, a sell. Now, if you remember, when I said on the video that the market is beginning to shift from bullish to bearish, I remember I said there was a consolidation in between. I'm talking about GU right now. I said there was a consolidation in between, and the market is beginning to shift from buy to sell. I said because of that, I'm going to be looking for opportunity to buy and also opportunity to sell. I said it depending on what the market is going to give, but there's a shift in momentum. And that's what I said on that video. So ensure you always watch the video over and over again to understand it. So this was a result of that. We're able to make that trade a success. Let me show you on the chart. On the 9th, this was a trade right here. You see that? This was a trade we took right here. Can you see that? It gave us 1 to 2 risk to reward with smash TP. Okay, we smash TP right there. Now the stop loss, and let me see. And this was another trade. Okay, within the same day. Let me show you the time of that first trade. Let me see. The time of the first trade was, okay, yeah, that's the second. You see a continuation. In New York section, the market dropped, but obviously I just left the initial entry. We entered the trade London section open. You can see that we entered the trade London section right there, and then we left the trade, and there was a pullback a little in New York section, and then it dropped again, and we were able to hit our TP. So it was a whole day trade, both London section and New York section, and that was on the 9th of this month. I'm doing trade recap now. Everyone in this trading lab got this signal. They received this trade analysis here. This was the analysis. You can see January 09. So everyone here received the trade. I have members in there who got this trade right there. Okay, so this is the only way I can track every trade I'm doing progressively. As you can see, for those of you who may be new to this, this is what I do to track every record, every trade sections as I go in my daily analysis. So I always send it to, if I'm taking trade, these guys are taking trade. All right, so that's what it is. Now, so that's the first one. We only took 2 successful trades this week, 2 trades, and it was 4% profit throughout. So to this week, we were able to hit a 4% goal mark. Okay, this was 2% trade. I mean 4%. Yeah, 2% trade on this one. So then there was another trade that we analyzed. So this one gave us a loss. This was the second trade, and this one, let me show you the date. This was the next day, which is on Wednesday. So the next day we try to set this market. Now the problem with this trade was I should have given more room to the stop loss. I didn't give it more room. So we can see that the New York section popped up. That's New York. And throughout the London section, there was a push up, no reasonable trade. And then I waited till New York section, and then we find an entry. But let me show you what happened. And I said stopped out. So that was on Wednesday. We got stopped out with 1%. But let me show you what happened on that trade, which is on Tuesday. This was on Tuesday trade. Okay. Now, on Tuesday, New York section that I told you, this was what happened here. So we're supposed to enter the trade round about this place because we got in early, and then we had our stop loss. Let me see, what was the stop loss? What was the stop loss again? 20 pips. 20 pips. Let me see. Yeah, we said the stop loss is going to be 20 pips. Let me see, on Tuesday. Oh, sorry. That's not the one. Let me check again properly. Guys, give me a sec. Let me check. So this was on the 10th of January. Okay, 10th of January. All right. So that was 10th of January. So 10th of January is here. That's Wednesday. All right. This is the trade. So on Wednesday, we got this trade to be taken. We wanted to sell here. So we got opportunity to enter this trade to sell, and then the price consolidated. So this is what exactly happened. I'm doing my trade weekly recap. So if you're new, this is what we do. I just started it this year. I'm going to be doing it every week. So the stop loss was 20 something pips. Let me see. 20 pips stop loss. If it is 20 pips stop loss, right there. Okay. So then the entry, let me see the entry line that I gave. The entry was 27,185. 27,185, 27,185. That's up here. 27,1. Okay, good. This was our entry. 27,185, which was here. Okay. So that is it. That was the stop loss. That's why we got taken out. That one there. So we got taken out and the trade didn't sell. We're targeting a bit this other block here, something around there. We're targeting this low, and then price took us out. So we had a loss, 3 trades, 1 loss, 2 wins. Okay, so that was that one. And then I waited for opportunity yesterday. Now this trade yesterday was a smash, and now I personally sent an analysis, but did I send an analysis on this trade yesterday? Let me see. Okay, this is the trade of yesterday. That was January yesterday, 11. Okay, there was a trade on this one. All right, now the news was coming. I always tell you guys that whenever news is coming, especially 30 minutes to of whatever time is, close out your trade, walk away. So this trade, I didn't see it as a loss, even though some of you may have a loss on it. I didn't expect you to have a loss on it because you're supposed to close out on the trade once the news was coming to get out. That is what I always tell everyone. So if you don't know how to trade the news, get out. Don't wait for the news to take you out. So I personally sent this analysis yesterday, expecting that what happened today was going to happen yesterday. I was expecting that there should be a drop first before the market will do anything, but it didn't happen that way. So what happened was that the trade, this was it. This was today. Okay, I'll come back to this one. So the trade eventually went in my favor. So what happened was we got an entry, but the stop loss, the spike, the stop loss was around here. Okay, but obviously because the news, because I said they should use how many pips? 22 pips. No, not that one. I said they should use stop loss was what? 16 pips. That was the issue. So I should have made it even more, but I said 16 pips because I thought the trade was going to drop before the news. So what happened was, before the news, I expected everyone to get out of the trade because it didn't drop before then. So what I did was, personally, I reduced my entries. That means I closed some of the entry and I increased my stop loss above this liquidity. I knew they were going to smash the liquidity, so I knew that already. Now, the question is, how did I know that they were going to sell the market? You can see what they did before the liquidity. It's just market structure. Look at what they did before the liquidity. Okay? They created a liquidity and then they smashed it out before the news and then created a high to this low. Yes, you can see what they did. They created a high there. So here is the higher high now. If you check what they did, the market smashed all the way down and left that high open. If you check here, you will notice that the last move, the few candles before the news, was not higher than the previous high, as you can see. So it means this was a lower high reach at that level. That's why I put the stop loss there. And I was expecting to get in on that price level after the liquidity was swept. Okay. Now, the problem was The news needed to do more, take more liquidity, which they did. So that's why I extended. I was expecting them, because when this candle printed, this blue candle, I knew that they were going to take out the liquidity first before dropping. So what I did was remove 2 trades of my entries. Some of you maybe don't know. I wish I can share my live account with you. Let me see. Some of you are genuine. Some of you have a very bad motive I don't like. So I wouldn't be able to share some of the live account. But obviously, I'm trading a live account that even some of my mentees, most of my mentees are aware about. So it's huge. We're looking at a huge account there. Nothing less than $1 million on that. So it's huge. I have to trade with caution because I have a 6-figure account. So trading a 6-figure account, you got to be careful. You don't just risk whatever you want. You have to use proper risk management. I always tell my student, if you join my mentorship and you become a mentee and you blow account, it means you are not a serious student. You will never blow account under my watch, except you don't know what risk management is. I teach my student proper risk management. It's not that I'm trying to brag. I'm just telling you what it is. So at this point, if you blow an account, it means you don't know what you're doing. So when I saw that the market created this bullish candle, remember this candle was created, I decided, I said, no, I have to change my approach. So at this moment, I closed out few trades because I had about 3 trades open, and I left one. And that one that I left, you won't believe it, the lot size. It was 0.5 standard. I used 0.5 standard on that lot. It wasn't up to a standard on that trade. Why? Because it was the news. I just needed to have some money on it just to trade it, because based on my experience, I just wanted to put it to work. So I extended my shift up to 30 something pips, actually 35 pips. I extended it to 35 pips. This 34. I actually made it 35 pips on my MetaTrader 4. And then I target this low, which was 1 to 2. But price did not give me 1 to 2 exactly. Immediately it smashed down and then came back up and returned to this level. I closed. While this candle was pushing up, I just closed out. So this trade dropped massively yesterday based on direction. Now, why did I decide to sell all through? I already explained it from the beginning. I decided to sell all through this week because if you check my weekly analysis, I told you that the market is beginning to shift momentum from bullish to bearish. So though the overall momentum was bullish, but there is a directional bias. There is a directional bias that is shifting before you can see overall momentum shifting to that direction. Now, before the market will start being bullish, the market will give you a directional bias that is going to get bullish, although overall is bearish. But the market will give you directional bias that is going to go bullish. So when you get that directional bias that is going to go bullish, you can start trading in that directional bias, even though the overall momentum is bearish. Now, why? Because the market will shift momentum to bullish in a short while. That means it's going to gradually shift momentum. Do you understand? So that's exactly what I did to trade this. Now, yes, today, this was the last trade we took today. Very clean trade. No guesswork. Okay, no guesswork. Wait for that opportunity. Market gave us an entry. And let me show you, because I sent it to the lab as well. This was today's trade lab trading. So this week we'll try to be this year we're going to try to be very active in the trading lab. So if you are not in the trading lab, you better follow the link in the description. There's a paid section. It's 30 quid every month. You just pay 30 pounds every month and you get everyday trade that I'm going to be taking. If I trade, you're going to trade. If I don't trade, you won't see any signal. Be sure about that. So If you don't see any signal in the group, do not trade that day. Don't go and be doing anything else. Because if I lose, you lose. If I win, you win. Period. That's the principle in the trading lab. Do you guys understand? So if you're there, ensure that you follow, you turn on the notification, you follow it. Because I always give you time. I don't do emergency entry. I don't do that. Look at that. You see? You see where I said the entry is? This is a set stop entry. It says stop. So this is 15 minutes candlestick. All right. So you have all the time, a lot of time to get ready for this. At least you have nothing less than maybe 30 minutes or 15 minutes to get ready for this. So you always get that that entry. Okay. Now this is it. And then at about that time, the price started dropping. You see the entry was activated. Price drop. And we can see that that was an entry. And then finally, TP was hit right there. Okay, this is just today. What's the time now? We have 21 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Let me check the chart quickly. All right. Now, looking at the chart. If you're going to trade this market right now, it's still going to sell. It's still going to sell because of the way it looks. It's still going to sell crazy. But I'm not sure how the momentum will be. But I'm anticipating that this might be a drop. So let's do quickly a few minutes. Let's see a few minutes analysis here. Just give me a sec. We have just 2 minutes to go. Let's see. Okay. The market is going to sell. So I'm thinking it's going to sell quickly. So what you need to do, let me see. Short. Was there liquidity grab? No. This is interesting. So you can use a set stop at this price level. Now risk what you can afford to lose. Now there's a problem here. There's a challenge here because I was expecting some liquidity take, but it didn't take out liquidity to the downside. So I was expecting price to drop and take out this low and then push up. But since it didn't do that, something is wrong. So they might want to sell more. That's what I'm anticipating. So the best thing you want to do is put your a buy stop. Sorry, a sell stop here at this price level with a small lot size. Don't use a big lot size, please. Be careful. Don't use a big lot size. You don't want to do that. Now, depending on your broker, I told you it's going to go up, right? Crazy. Take it out. Take out your position. Take out your position. Take it out. It's not coming down. So that you don't tag in. I told you it's going to go up. Crazy. Look at that. Because I knew what the reason they went down is because they want to go up. But they didn't take out liquidity, so I can't trade it. That was a problem. If they have done this, if they have taken out liquidity to the low, that means if there was a candle that pushed lower like this and then start doing this, then I will buy. I would have buy here, then I know it's going to go up because it will tell me that they've already taken out liquidity. But this push up is just a retracement. The market will still go down. So it's not tradable. It's not tradable. It's not tradable. Okay. It's not tradable. Let me show you an example why I told you it's not tradable. You see this one? You see this? This was tradable because they pulled back and took out liquidity and then drop a little bit. I knew that they were going to drop. because they took out first. They were able to grab liquidity a little bit. Why? Because before the news, they went up. Okay, before the news, they went up. Before the news, they went up. Before the news, they went up. And then they dropped the news. Before the news, they went down. Before the news, they went down. Before the news, they went down. And now they smash up. Okay? Just study this over and over again. But you need to be very careful. Sometimes they can tag you in on both sides. This is not about straddle strategy. Don't go out and be putting in straddle anything. Just understand how the market is moving before the news. If the market moves before the news like that, they'll move up. So at the moment, the market just retraced. So that retracement is going to sell again. So how did I know? Look at that. But I can't sell this now because it's not well priced. Look at liquidity. They just took out liquidity right there. They took out liquidity, but it's not well priced. So there might be a little bit of extension. So I can wait for extension if I need to trade again today. But at the moment, I'm not trading anymore. But this is a sell setup. All right, is gradually building up. So I might expect another candle. All right, I might expect another candle after this, but it's still a lot of time. 12 minutes is a lot of time. So even though I'm going to say here, if I'm going to say here at this candle right now, that would be a set stop, but it's not well priced for me because it's a zone that I don't trade these zones. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Where's my right pen? I don't trade this zone. These red zones, anytime price is there, I don't trade it. You see my price tag is on that red zone, so I can't trade it. So I need to see another candle, probably this one break, close bullish, and push up a little bit like an extended one. Then I'll be able to cash that trade. But at the moment, I won't trade it. You have to be systematic in your approach. You need to know what you're looking for. You need to know what the market is doing to be able to take every step on the trade so you don't get wiped out in the market. So very important. So this was this. I needed to do this recap. So this week we're profitable. We're profitable this week, and want to stay profitable for the rest of the week. You know, by God's grace, and be able to trade more opportunities. So this is the weekly recap. If you are not in the trading lab, listen, you better join the trading lab. That's the only way you can be part of it. Okay, let me log out so you can see how it's like. Turn off. Return to landing page. Now, this is the trading lab. This is how it is. When you get to the trading lab, this is how it is. All right. The link will be, as you can see, cbtradinglab.com. That's the link there. I'll put it in the comment section. I mean, in the whatever. So these are the plans. Let me explain it to you. These are the plans. This is for my mentees. Okay, my mentees have a group. I have a group of my mentees in there. So for those of you watching and you are my mentee, you are not in that place, it means you are not following instructions. We gave you instructions. We want you to follow the instructions. Okay. This one is free, but not free. What I mean by that is I have people who have challenges in paying their, subscribing to the paid one because they have card issues or bank issues. I don't know what it is. Their credit card or debit card, because of the country they live, they can't afford to be, it's an issue. So they do contact me, especially those that came from Nigeria and some other part of Africa that are having issue with cards and bank payment system. So this one is for them. Okay, so if you get there and you haven't contacted me, you won't get approved. You can just be there for a while and you won't get approved. But this one is for those who have no issue with their bank or payment system, and you can subscribe directly. Once you subscribe, it will give me notification, and then you'll be approved, and you can receive all those signals that I talked about. Okay, so that's it. I needed to share that with you guys. For those of you who have been asking questions regarding that, So that's exactly what it is. Any question? Let's take some questions. Question time. Let me see. For those of you in the yes, you said stop. Now you are saying it's gonna go up. No, you didn't get it. I said you're not listening. That's the point. I use a set stop. You think everyone that trade here is 100% right? You're kidding. I said I use a set stop because I said, but there is a problem. You remember I said that? I said, but there is a problem. I said, because since the market didn't take out the low, they may want to go down. I said, but I'm going to use a set stop. Since I use a set stop, it didn't go in my direction. Should I be crazy about it? I didn't lose any trade. I didn't. What's my big deal? Do I need to cry about that? No. It's so simple. You don't have to worry about that. Someone is asking on Instagram, said I use a set stop now. I'm doing I said it's going to go up. But I just explained to you the market could choose to go up because it was already retracing before the news. So the market sold already before the news. So I should anticipate that it's going to go up, but a retracement. I wasn't going to buy it. I won't buy it because it's a retracement. It's a retracement of the sell. So what that means is the buy may not go as you expect. You might get trapped. And then you're wondering, oh, is it going to go up? Is it going to go up? But I'm telling you what the market has done. This is a retracement. Let me show you the fib. This is the drop. You see, it's at 61 now, struggling at 61. But he had to push a little bit above it because of the liquidity there. So that's the retracement of this drop that just happened this morning. So why should you be thinking of buying? Okay, for me, I'm not looking at that. So you may not understand what I just explained, but that's fine. Not everyone trade the news. So don't trade the news. Don't come to this place and say, I didn't say we are trading the news. I said trade recap. I came here for a trade recap. I didn't come here to trade the news. So if you came here to trade the news, that's up to you. I didn't come here to trade the news. So this push up might be what you'll be waiting for all day. But guess what? You're wrong. It's not the way. That's not how to trade at all. That's not how to trade. So at the moment, I didn't take that trade because it wasn't my plan. I have a trading plan and I stick to it. And I'm following that. So it wasn't in my plan to buy. So I'm not buying. All right. Now, any question? Let's take some questions. Any question in the section? If you have a question, put it up. Let me see. Let me check my. Someone said it would take more time for him to understand the trade. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. Trading is a process. It's a journey. You get it? Trading is a journey. You don't just understand everything at once. You got to put yourself into that space to learn, build, and learn, understand. Okay? The easiest way is have a system that works and then use that system. Master that system and then produce results with it. And it's not easy. You have to move from levels to levels to build that system up. Okay? You have to be able to develop a system that works, that puts you on a good position, not under pressure, like trying to trade the news. I don't have a system that trade the news. My system is not to trade in the news. I have a trading system not for trading news. In fact, my trading system avoid me of trading the news. You see, that's the safest way to go. So if only you come in here and say you want to trade the news, I don't have a system that trade the news, but if you're looking for opportunity to trade the news, I could tell you probably a direction that it should go, but it's not 100% all the time. So in most cases, many people don't even know how to manage their trades when they are trading the news. That's even the worst case scenario. They don't know how to manage it. They just enter big loss size, expecting to make big money overnight. And then when the trade goes against them, they are angry. They are offended. So that is not what you want to do. Any question? We're good. So that's it, guys. I'm done. I'm done with my trade recap for the week. So I'm gonna be sending an analysis again on Sunday. So ensure you subscribe, hit the like button in the YouTube. So turn on the notification so that you'll be able to get these trades coming in. Very important that you do. Okay, very important that you do. Very important that you do. Very important. Very important. Okay, very important. So that you'll be able to catch every move that we're planning to do. Okay, for the week. So apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. For those of you on Instagram, thank you for being part of it. You're welcome to join us now. So you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get access to every information sent out there as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video, and also join the trading lab if you can. At least that's the best way to start learning to trade and make some money while we trade. So when I trade, you trade. When I make money, you make money. How about that? Let's do it. And that's what we've been doing. This week we did that. So we're able to make some money here and there. And we're looking at, we're close today. We're done. We're done trading today. That's it. We're done trading. So it's going to be on Monday. Let's expect more opportunities. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.